A taste of language. Understanding, a hint of sweetness. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning channel. Today, we're diving into a flavorful expression that you might come across in literature, conversations, and even in culinary contexts, a hint of sweetness. This phrase is not only about taste but also rich in metaphorical uses. Let's explore its meanings, uses, and how you can incorporate it into your English vocabulary. Stay tuned as we unwrap this sweet expression. When we say, a hint of sweetness, we're talking about a very small amount of sweetness that you can just barely detect. Imagine sipping a cup of tea or a dish that's not outright sweet but has just a subtle touch of sugariness to it. It's that slight sweetness that comes through without overwhelming the other flavors. This phrase is often used in food and drink descriptions to convey a balanced and delicate flavor profile. Moving beyond the literal sense, a hint of sweetness can also be used metaphorically to describe a person or an action that is slightly, but noticeably, kind or pleasant. It could refer to a gentle gesture, a kind word, or a comforting presence that brings a slight but significant positive effect to a situation. In literature, this expression can add depth to characters or settings, suggesting an underlying positivity that might not be immediately obvious. Understanding how to use a hint of sweetness in your conversations or writing can add a layer of sophistication to your English. It's a nuanced way to describe flavors, experiences, or emotions. For example, you might say, the movie had a hint of sweetness, blending humor and tragedy seamlessly. Or, her letter contained a hint of sweetness that warmed my heart. Notice how it conveys subtlety and depth in both examples. It's interesting to note how this phrase might resonate differently across cultures, where the perception of sweetness or the expression of subtle kindness might vary. Understanding these nuances can enrich your comprehension and use of English, especially in multicultural settings. Additionally, there are variations of this phrase, such as a touch of sweetness or a dash of sweetness, each carrying a similar but slightly distinct connotation. We hope this exploration of a hint of sweetness has added a flavorful layer to your understanding of English expressions. It's a beautiful example of how language can capture the delicate balances in taste, emotion, and human interactions. Remember, learning a language is not just about memorizing words but also about savoring its expressions and nuances. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to bringing you more insights into the English language. Keep practicing, and let the sweetness of learning enrich your journey.